what I'm sure will be a very interesting presentation. Before we kick off with our key presenter, I just want to do some introductions here. So a little bit about INNOVAMALL first, and then I'll introduce Henrique. INNOVAMALL, the focus for this company is to help companies achieve greater and better financial and social environmental results. They do this through practical actions in management and innovation, and they seek to innovate with fast results in operational excellence and social security, intelligent and sustainable processes. So their methodologies are based on in-depth studies in business and 360-degree evaluations. So their main focus is with their clients is to have them thrive and lead in their markets. So one of the main reasons why we're connected today is to do exactly that, is make those connections. So a little bit about our key speaker. Before that, I do want to give a shout out, as always, to one of our favorite trade commissioners in the world, Franz Brandenberger, who's sweating in very hot Belo Horizonte in Brazil. And so thanks, Franz, again for being effectively a co-host here on this event.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Good stuff, thank you. So Henrique Mendonca is, he's a mining engineer with over 10 years experience in underground and open pit mines. He has a solid background in mine planning and mine operations, so he's no stranger to this industry. He also holds an MBA in business management, and he currently resides in Canada and has survived his first winter already, going into his second one. So very, very pleased to have Henrique speak with us today. And I just also want to give a shout out to his co-worker is Natalia. She's here as well. So without further ado, before I hand it over though, the reins over to Henrique, I just want to mention to everybody, for those who have been on these calls before, if you have any questions or comments, please save them for the chat function. Send those through the chat function, and then we will address them after the presentation. So we have it's a little more continuity to it. So without further ado, I'm now going to hand over the reins to Henrique.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Franz. Thank you, Stephanie. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, and I hope you have a great webinar today. I will just share my screen with you. As Ryan already introduced me, I will just start with the presentation. The goal today is to share with you guys INNOVAMALL, all the INNOVAMALL work, what we have been doing in Brazil, and what we seek in the Canadian market. And I hope we will have future partnerships with you. Can anybody confirm that you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, sure. We can.
Thank you. So INNOVAMALL is a company that has been in the market for 13 years. And in the last year, we have been passing through this transformation in the mining sector that I believe that's not only in Brazil, but in all over the world. The mining sector has been delaying a lot of transformation, digital transformation and other kind of transformations for many years. And now, mainly with this pandemic, we have been forced to some changes, and we are realizing that in the Brazilian market as well. They are looking for opportunities, looking for changing, and they don't have time to wait for development in many aspects. So as a company that looks for research, development, and innovation, we are looking for opportunities in all over the ecosystems along the world. So our purpose is to be a global reference in innovation, mainly looking for digital transformation. One of the things that we usually do is help companies to capture funds in Brazil, I mean, and looking for improvements in all the aspects, mainly operational excellence, smart process, safety, sustainability, and social security. Our solutions, what's the big picture? What we do? We do research and development innovation. We also do this by outsourcing and in a temporary basis. So depending of what the company wants. We also have an international tech hub that is our focus today. We want to focus on this part of the business, and digital transformation programs that is also related to the tech hub in a sort of a way is related to the tech hub. I'll talk about that after this slide, sorry. Who you are? INNOVAMALL is, as I mentioned before, it has been in the market for 13 years. Rogério Rabelo is the founder and the executive director. And during the beginning of this year, he approached me and Rodrigo, and we joined the INNOVAMALL to help them with some expertise, some knowledge. And now I'm happy that I'm not the youngest anymore in INNOVAMALL. We have a lot of new guys in the team. Natalia is working with us, and she is just graduating. We have a lot of other experts their names are not here, but we have experts in the electrical engineering, and other mining engineers in the group. We have also lawyers helping us with taxes and other aspects of the Brazilian legislation. We also have experts in logistics that help us in the Brazilian kind of way that to bring goods to Brazil as well. Regarding RD&E, we have a list of work that we do. I will not go through all this now. I will try to focus on the hub, but we have a list of activities that we do regarding RD&E. About digital transformation, I also will not go through every topic in this regard, but it's a very important point because through this digital transformation journey that we provide to some companies, basically we help them to build a roadmap for digital transformation. And during this journey, we provide them with solutions for quick gains, for medium-term solutions, and long-term solutions. So we go through the area that they want to improve, or if they don't know, we go through all the areas of the company, and we help them to build this roadmap, looking for opportunities in all aspects and providing them with some proposals and technologies that are available in our ecosystems. And with this, we can help them to measure and achieve the goals that they want. For instance, now we have been working with a company in Brazil, and we have been working in the ventilation process, in the pumping process, in the water recycling process, autonomous vehicle process. So mainly the operation of the mine. It's an underground mine, and we have been working with them for some months, and it has been a very dedicated work. And just to mention that we also are shop floor guys. We don't we don't go just for the paperwork. We want to go to the mines. We go to the mines. We have the expertise to go to the operations and provide the company with this this approach. Not only the paperwork, but just even all the analytics and the operational side of the business. Talking a little bit about digital transformation, we have some topics that we have in focus now, and mainly it's regarding to all the process of the mines. Talking about process productivity, we have like real-time process monitoring, but not only that, we have other aspects that we are looking for. And when we look to this table, the table has basically the topics that the mining in Brazil are looking for. So lots of things I will have the opportunity to show you in more details in a few minutes. So regarding our tech hub, this is the part of our business that we want to focus today. The main focus of the hub at the end of the day is to be the country manager for the companies that we have partnerships. So we have a management platform to provide and to support all this process. And with this, we go to the Brazilian companies and we look for their needs, for their opportunities that we have there. And with this, we go to our partners outside of Brazil and looking for opportunities to bring this technology to Brazil. And as I told you, basically, we want to not to be only not only the connection between the company in Canada, for instance, and in Brazil, but we also want to help the company to soft land in Brazil, to do all the steps that the company needs to be successful in Brazil, like talking about tax, talking about importation process, spare parts and local support as well, if applicable to the service, to the technology that we are talking. So we want to be the soft, as I told you, as we want to help the company to soft land in Brazil, and even implementation of the technology if applicable as well. And a little bit more about the International Tech Hub. As I mentioned, we prospect technology, the main innovation systems, assisting in the financial assessment and implementation at the mining and steel industry in Brazil. The main aspect is that we are looking for now, it will be, I would say that will be regarding safe, social, economy and digital transformation. And digital transformation embraces all the process, right? So since exploration, we are looking now for instance, to some opportunities regarding targeting. We have some technologies that can help to define some targets to drill, and we still look for this in the world. Talking about planning, we want to discuss about technologies about planning as well, how to be more reliable and accurate in our geological model, how to help the planners to reconciliate the mine. I don't know, maybe we have technology that can help the mining engineers in the field to see the 3D block models in their hand, in their tablets, I don't know, and so on. We want to help productivity in the planning, as in the other steps and the other process. About the communication, we have like lots of opportunities in communication. How to connect the underground or even the open pit in the real time. How to have data available to the mining engineers, to the electrical engineers, to all the group in real time. This is still there. We sometimes we think that we already have this technology. Yes, we already have, but how to implement them in the mines? There is still some challenges to overcome to achieve this. About processing and refining, the main focus is like circular economy, how to reuse water, how to better construct our dams. So the Brazilian companies have a lot of demands in this regard. About logistics, the same. We have lots of opportunity in logistics. Talking about safety, about diesel consumption, so a lot of opportunities. And mine management, we have like lots of improvements as well. Talking about data, protection of data, and lots of other things. So just a little, I don't know if all of you have good knowledge of the Brazilian mining market. Here's just an overview we want to share with you to show how big it can be, how many opportunities we can have in Brazil. So now this is like 2018 data. We have 2,207 mines currently operating. It's not changing. It's not changed a lot so far. 7% of the total value of production is regarding to iron ore, mainly because of the Pará state that is one of the biggest iron ore mine in the world. That's a Vale mine, and 40.06% of the Brazilian gross come from the mining business. We have 46.4% of $1 billion of exportation of primary goods. 89% of the production is in Minas Gerais and Pará states. So in Brazil, it's mainly the main states that are recognized by being a mining, state, I can say. It's Minas Gerais and Pará. Nowadays, I would say that Pará has even more opportunities because of the stage that the mines are there. But also, we have lots of mines in the central part of Brazil and other states of the north and even the south. Now, talking about the process, the mining process in Brazil, the regulations and law, we have 3,200 mining permissions. That means that we have in process of research and exploration, and companies that want to explore, to drill, we have 3,200 requests. And that is a very, very interesting topic because the mining agents in Brazil changed the last 2 years ago. It was like promoted to agents. The years before it was an autarky, and now the mining agents, it's mining agents, not a mining autarky anymore. So they are changing very quickly. They are looking for foster the mining business in Brazil. And so we expect to have very important decisions for the next years regarding, I say, the mining industry and the mining permissions. And here just an overview of Brazilian mines. It's not 100% accurate, but it represents very well the Brazilian mining scenario. So as you can see, Brazil has mines in all over the parts and all over the country. Even in the south, that we have not many mines, but we also have important coal mines there. But when you look to the other parts of Brazil, we have lots of opportunities. We have lots of gold mines, iron, zinc, and copper, and so on. So there is lots of opportunities because great part of these mines, as we showed before, we have now almost 100 to 200 of mines in operation. Maybe 10% of these mines is world-class mines, 10 to 20 mines that I would say that would be world-class mines. I'm not sure about the number, but it's something around that number. And even the intermediate mines, we have lots of opportunities, and they are looking for solutions that can help them to achieve better recovery, better results in terms of everything that we told. And enabling technologies. This slide is an example of some technologies that we believe that would be feasible for the Brazilian mining industry. So when talking about automation and robotics, we are looking for drilling and blasting, excavators, drones and UAVs to the surveying and other things that would be possible, and all the mining operation, talking about underground and open pit mines. We also talk about IoT, AI. There are huge opportunities when we look to that. Even in the exploration field, that is a field that it was always considered a very traditional sector of the mining industry, the exploration one. We now are looking for innovation on this field as well. Like I told you about the targeting project that we have been involved. We are looking to use AI to develop better strategies when you are looking for a target for put your driller, put your rig. Cybersecurity, wow, it's another huge opportunity as well. A lot of companies, we have a specific law that was established in Brazil a couple months ago regarding cybersecurity and safety of the data, and we may have opportunities on this field as well. Talking about mineral processing, sorting technology, and efficiency. When you look into the crushing and grinding efficiency, we have lots of refineries and processing plants in Brazil that have mills and grindings that need to be renewed and put in new ways to monitor, new ways to evaluate the process and the results. And also about maintenance, it's a big issue in the industry, and we are looking for opportunities that can improve our efficiency in terms of maintenance. Network, talking about connecting the mines, we have been working with some partners here in Canada that is helping us to provide customers in Brazil to connect their mines in a way that is feasible and efficient. And we still have opportunities in that area, like how to connect remote areas, how to provide them with efficient communication. Smart mining is a topic that is very, it has been in all the vehicles, in the marketing vehicles and all the media nowadays. So how to advance in that? What technology we can have in terms of smart mining and bring the mining to another levels, all the process. Talking about resource management optimization, that's the circular economy. How can we reuse water and waste and all the resource that can be renewed, recyclable in the mines? Here, this slide is just a slide with case of success. I would say the most important one, and this is really, and which is very related to this topic, would be the mining lab. The mining lab is a program for Nexa that Rogério, our executive director, was one of the creators of this project. He was involved since the beginning, and then he left Nexa and joined another company, but he was one of the creators of the program. He also was part of the creation of the hub that was in Belo, and that this hub has have been working for some years in the mining industry, and we are not competitors with them. We are different in the way that we want to not only look for as I told before, we not only want to look for the opportunities and present the companies to the outside companies for the companies in Brazil, but we want to do all the process, want to stay together for all the process, and for the initial development of the partnership until the after sales, for instance. So this is our last slide. Just some tools that we use in our work with the companies in Brazil. Depending on the process, we use more one or another, but we always look for use the best data that we have in the market. We always look for efficiency and lean process and to do things right. And here we have all the contacts for Rogério. After the presentation and the questions, if you want to reach for any other doubts, any other comments, feel free to reach Rogério or even myself. But we will be more than happy to discuss with you any other details that you want. So I don't know if I'm running out of time. I believe I'm on time.
Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, we're right on schedule actually. So thank you very much, Henrique, for that good overview of what your role is in making those connections really with your clients and the ecosystem, and specifically, of course, for us, we're focused in making those connections with the Canadian ecosystem. I'm just looking, I haven't seen any questions, but if anybody has any questions right now that would like to be asked, the chat room is open for your question. Oh, here we have one. Let's ready to go. Okay, basically, Boris from Site Power has an innovative platform for digital mine solutions, so it's ready to go. So if I think his question is how to proceed in terms of getting that access. So I guess would he reach out to Rodrigo or yourself? What's the next step?
They can reach Rogério. The email is on the presentation, but I can write just on the chat for them. I will write here.
Yeah, you can put in, if you put in the chat, the group chat there. And you provide, if I looked at the industry as a whole, the scan that you provided there it covers a wide range, and there's a common theme there that goes across many boundaries. Is there anything specifically that you're looking for right now in terms, because that was a pretty broad group of things. Is there anything that's kind of immediate in need?
Well, yes, in true, we have looking for, like I mentioned before, we have a project that is under discussion, but it's something related to exploration. Like, for instance, if you have an area that you have some drills, like with very long spacing between them, like more than 500,000 meters, and we want to use AI to define regarding the geology, the morphology of the rocks, to define a better drill spacing and a drill target for the drill. So that's one of for our goals actually. But anything related to exploration, we would be happy to discuss. As well, any opportunity related to water and circular economy, that would be another big one that we have been talking with companies, and they can't find in Brazil any solution available when you talk about specific water treatments, like removing heavy metals and how to build a plant that is really that really works.
Excellent. Okay, well, thanks for that. Some of the questions, I think they're getting answered here. One of the questions was some of the mining companies you're working with, and I think Rosario, sorry, I think I said Rodrigo, I apologize. Jaguar Mining, CBA, and BA Min. That's a new one for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, a question here was tied to the technology readiness level. How early, or where in the TRL spectrum is kind of the sweet spot, if you will, for you guys to engage in?
Okay, can we take the note of these names, Ryan? I couldn't.
Okay, it looks like Roger. he's answering questions in the chat window here. It sounds like up to TRL 7.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And even in these regards, I think just going a little bit over what Rogério answered. In some cases, we can find some clients in Brazil that are willing to test technologies. It's not our focus. I mean, the main project that we have, we are, as I mentioned during the presentation, we are helping companies to build a roadmap for digital transformation. Mm-hmm. So with this, we can provide them with solutions that are in our pool, I would say. But we have been finding some technologies that are pretty disruptive, and have some of them have caught our attention. Like, we believe that we can approach some companies in Brazil and try to build partnerships, like to test, to establish a POC, for instance.
Right.
So that can be applicable in some cases.
Okay, because I know, there's an assumption that because they're looking for it, that doesn't exist. But there may be commercialized solutions out there already, just for the waiting. And I think a lot of the attendees here, certainly our membership, would provide solutions that are probably, you know, out of the box, if you will, for implementation. I'm sure that would be entertained as well if you know there's a need.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I mean, as I told you, as Rogério answered, our main focus is to we are seeking for technologies up to TRL 7, but we are open to discuss any opportunities that are like you said, outside of thinking outside the box. It's what you do. It's what you do. So we are open to discuss any opportunity that may be applicable in the mining industry.
Okay, excellent. One here from Gabe. Would an automated visual logging system for drill core be of interest using and AI technology to provide smart core logging?
Wow, that's amazing. I never thought about that. I think the geologists will be very mad about that, but but yes, it's something that we are looking for as well. I mean, I was not with this idea in mind, but just reading this is amazing. It's something that if we can prove, that would help the geologists to work a lot. That will give the geologists more time to analyze the data, and it will improve their work. So it's awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like that's a hit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's there's always the question. I'm sure there's there's this cost aspect. What, you know, what's the catch, if you will, if you find an opportunity?
Sorry about that.
What's the cost involved if you want to make a connection?
No, there is no cost, because our main contract is with the client in Brazil. So as I told you, we have a pool of demands from our clients in Brazil, and we are looking in different ecosystems to find solutions that they want, and some solutions that they even are thinking about. So we have no costs at all. But depending of the partnerships, for instance, if we find a company here in Canada that has some specific equipment that may be applicable in any mine of Brazil, we would be their country managers, and we will have some percentage or some part in the sales. But during the process of conducting this approach, they have no cost.
Okay. There was a question here. I'm just going to get it read out. I don't know what gets recorded and what can be visual here. But in the chat window here, it says, you know, we look for company. It says, are you looking for solutions related to tailings treatment and utilization? And the answer from your coworker there was, they're looking, you know, companies that can solve these challenges: low carbon, smart mining, artificial intelligence, connectivity, 3D printing, VR, VA, blockchain, maintenance 4.0, process control, circular economy, that would be tailings waste, making value, foundry sand, energy efficiency, matrix and data, technologies applied in geology. So that's a nice broad spectrum of needs. I think it kind of ties to that one slide you had too, where it almost sounds like if people feel that they have something innovative, they should reach out to you and see if there's a fit there. It's just worth a knock on the door.
Yeah, because this list is pretty broad, but it's basically that. As I told you during the presentation, a lot of the mines in Brazil, they are delaying the process of digital transformation for a long time. So now, what you do, in addition to all what I said today, is we divide the steps of these transformations. We have like the short-term strategies that they can implement in a few months. Next, we have the medium term, and we have the long term. So we help them, in fact, to build a strategic roadmap for digital transformation. And in this roadmap, we provide them with possible solutions. And in some cases, they will reach out the company by themselves. In other cases, we will intermediate the process. So it really depends of the case. But in general words, what we're looking for is basically that we just read.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any questions left. And I think again, that was a good post presentation, a little bit of dialogue there. And I think maybe that's what we'll do. It's a good way to maybe stop this this presentation. Again, it's being recorded, so we can get that out to all the relevant participants here. Franz, is there something you wanted to add before we close off?
Just would like to thank Henrique, and if I'm not wrong, Rogério is the one answering all the questions.
Yeah.
Yeah, his microphone's broken, right? Yeah, so.
Use of our chat. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So thank you, Henrique, and just a question. I saw one question here. Is there a cost associated with accessing your services, Henrique?
So yeah, I just answered that for Ryan. No, the answer is no, because we are, like I said, we are providing our clients with a pool of solutions, and we are looking for the solutions in all over the ecosystems in Canada, also in Australia, Israel, and some mining ecosystems that we know that develop technologies for mining. So in the first step, we have no costs. The cost is not a cost effectively, but we basically do partnerships after we define the technology that can be applicable. So after that, we can make like a partnership with them to be account managers and so on.
Right.
Thank you.
Excellent.
No problem.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Franz, Henrique, and everyone who attended. Again, another really nice and successful call. So again, thanks everybody. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon. Cheers.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye-bye. Thank you.